between two.
Check testing, check. Check, check. A very good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and a very warm welcome out to each and every one of you to the LNBTI Inaugural Convocation 2025. Of course, ladies and gentlemen, as we speak, the graduates are entering the hall right now. And before we officially begin the proceedings for the day, there are a few kind instructions that the organizers would like me to communicate to each and every one of you. We kindly request that all the graduates, parents, and invitees take their seats inside the hall. Graduates and awardees are reminded to remain seated in the rows that have been assigned to you, to stand and proceed to the stage only when your name is announced. And after receiving your degree or award, please return to your original seat. We also request, ladies and gentlemen, that parents and invitees remain seated throughout the entire ceremony and refrain from leaving the hall or taking photographs during official proceedings. Professional photographers are present at the event. Do not worry, they will capture all the moments of this event. Ladies and gentlemen, also kindly ensure that all mobile phones are switched off or turned onto silent mode for the duration of the ceremony. And we also kindly request each and every one of you to refrain from attending to any phone calls that you may receive during the ceremony. Ladies and gentlemen, the ceremony will commence with the arrival of the staff and, of course, accompanied by the procession, including our chief guest for this evening. Thank you very much for your cooperation. පැමිණ සිටින සියලු දෙනාටම සුබ සන්ධ්‍යාවක්. LNBTI උපාධි ප්‍රදානෝත්සවයට පැමිණ සිටින සියලුම දෙනාම සාදරයෙන් පිළිගන්නවා. අපි කාරුණිකව ඉල්ලා සිටිනවා සියලුම උපාධිධාරී දූ දරුවන්ගෙන්, ආදරණීය දෙමාපියන්ගෙන් සහ අනිකුත් සියලුම ආරාධිත අමුත්තන්ගෙන් තමුන් ශාලාව තුල තමුන්ට ලබා දී ඇති ආසනේ අසුන් ගන්නා ලෙස විශේෂයෙන්ම උපාධිධාරී දරුවන්ට සහ සම්මානලාභීන්ට නැවත වරක් මතක් කරන්න කැමැතියි. ඔබට වෙන් කර ඇති පේලිවල පිළිවෙලට අසුන්ගෙන සිටින්න. ඔබේ නම නිවේදනය කරන විට පමණක් නැගිට වේදිකාවට පැමිණ උපාධිය ලබා ගැනීමෙන් පසුව කාරුණිකව නැවත ඔබේ අසුනටම යන ලෙස ගෞරවයෙන් මතක් කර සිටිනවා. Ladies and gentlemen, kindly rise for the staff procession, of course accompanied by the VIP procession, including our chief guest for this evening. Ladies and gentlemen, you may take your seats. A very good afternoon, distinguished guests, members of the Board of Directors, members of the Advisory Committee, academics and administrative staff, parents, and our proud graduates. And welcome to the inaugural convocation of LNBTI 2025. It gives us immense pleasure to welcome each and every one of you to this historic occasion. Today marks a defining chapter in the remarkable journey of the Lanka BizTech Institute, a day of pride, accomplishment, and inspiration. We gather here today to celebrate a historic milestone, ladies and gentlemen, the graduation of our very first cohort of degree holders. This moment stands as a testament to the vision, perseverance, and the unwavering pursuit of excellence that defines the LNBTI spirit. Ladies and gentlemen, we are honored to have with us our esteemed guests as well as well-wishers from both Sri Lanka and Japan to witness this proud milestone. Ladies and gentlemen, to commence this memorable event, we proceed, of course, as tradition demands, to the lighting of the traditional oil lamp, which is a symbol of wisdom, enlightenment, and new beginnings. And to do this, ladies and gentlemen, we respectfully invite our distinguished guests to light the ceremonial oil lamp, starting with, ladies and gentlemen, none other than our chief guest for this evening, His Excellency Akio Izomata, Ambassador of Japan to Sri Lanka. We also invite the founding chairman and current senior advisor of LNBTI, Mr. Koga Michio, the chairman of LNBTI, Mr. Kazuyuki Ikura, deputy chairman of LNBTI, Mr. Dinesh Saparamadu, vice chancellor of LNBTI, Professor Anand Kumara, director of LNBTI, Mr. Saman Kumara, Director of LNBTI, Mr. Ravindra Pereira, Head of Academics, Professor K.P. Hevagamage. I also take this opportunity to invite the chairman of the advisory committee of LNBTI, representing the advisory committee of LNBTI, Professor W.D. Lakshman, and representing the Pioneer Institute of Business and Technology, the chairman of PIBT, Dr. Kapila Ranasinghe. Vice Patron of Jazteka, Mr. Dayasiri Varnakula Surya. Chief Representative of JICA Sri Lanka, Mr. Kenji Kuronuma, Director of Jetro Sri Lanka, Mr. Hirukoi Oi. Chairman of the Japanese Chamber of Commerce in Sri Lanka, Mr. Tashiki Kishi. Thank you very much to all our distinguished guests in joining in the traditional lighting of the oil lamp. Ladies and gentlemen, kindly remain standing for the national anthems of Sri Lanka and Japan, symbolizing the strong friendship between our two nations. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. You may now take your seats. Every great journey begins with a vision. Let's now take a look back at the inspiring 10-year journey of LNBTI.
A vision born between two nations, Japan and Sri Lanka. Founded by Metatechno Inc. and Senid Ventures as founding partners, LNBTI was established in the national interest of both countries to nurture globally competitive software engineers and strengthen the bridge between Sri Lanka and Japan. Every great journey begins with a single step. For us, that step began with a dream: to bring Japanese excellence in IT education to Sri Lanka. A dream built on discipline, innovation, and trust, values that define Japan and now define us. Over the years, we've grown from classrooms filled with ambition to labs alive with creativity. Here, students didn't just learn technology, they built the future. Together, we celebrated milestones. We welcomed Japan's ambassadors, industry leaders, and innovators, each visit reaffirming our purpose: to create a bridge between Sri Lanka and Japan through technology and education. It wasn't just about classes and grades, it was about experiences, learning beyond the textbook, finding friendships, and discovering who we are. LNBTI proudly stands as the world's first university to integrate Japanese language, culture, and technology education into one globally recognized degree pathway. And now, that journey reaches a defining moment. The moment we've all been waiting for. The first ever LNBTI convocation.
Ladies and gentlemen, to officially commence the proceedings of the inaugural convocation of the Lanka Nippon Biotech Institute, I take this opportunity to invite Professor Ananda Kumara, the Vice Chancellor of LNBTI. He will declare open the convocation.
By the authority vested in me as Vice Chancellor, I hereby declare open the first convocation of the Lanka Nippon Biotech Institute.
Thank you very much, Professor Ananda. Ladies and gentlemen, to deliver the welcome address, I now cordially invite Mr. Dinesh Saparamadhu, the Deputy Chairman of LNBTI.
Good afternoon. Your Excellency Akito Itsutoma, Japan Ambassador to Sri Lanka. Mr. Kenji Kurunuma, Chief Representative of JICA Colombo. And Mr. Hiroki Oe, Director, JETRO, Sri Lanka, and Ms. Renuka Veerakon, Director General, BOI, Professor W.D. Lakshman, Chairman, LNBTI Advisory Board, representatives from our partner universities, Sampath and Kapila, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, and most importantly, our graduates. It is my absolute pleasure to welcome all of you to this momentous occasion. Today, we celebrate not only our achievements, but also the journey that brought LNBTI into existence. The journey of LNBTI, a friendship-inspired vision. Let me take you back to where it all began. 20 years ago, Koga-san and I formed a deep friendship built on mutual respect and shared vision of our two nations could collaborate and bring something to the world. We often asked ourselves, how can we contribute to the growth both Sri Lanka and Japan? This simple question planted the seed of LNBTI. It was in Japan, at a Japanese restaurant, that we had a heartfelt discussion that the idea of creating a joint educational institute emerged. We envisioned a place that would bring best of both cultures together and offer our young minds an opportunity to thrive in their global aspirations. And that's how LNBTI was born. Our vision was to create a practical, hands-on institution where students and academics would engage in real-world experiments, applied learning, and collaborative research. The goal was not only to teach theory, but to bridge it with practical examples and practice, fostering innovation that deliver tangible benefits to both Sri Lanka and Japan. By emphasizing on experiential learning and industry-oriented projects, LNBTI aims to nurture a new generation of professionals who can contribute meaningfully to the technology advancements that are happening, and also to the economic growth and strengthening of the partnership between our two nations. While we have not yet fully achieved this vision, we are well on our way, continuously striving to make this a reality through dedicated vision, collaboration, and unwavering pursuit of excellence. Of course, our journey was not easy. It took us 6 long years to navigate the complexities and gain necessary approvals. We had no support, we had no encouragement from successive governments of this country. We faced many challenges from many quarters, but we never lost our vision. The unwavering support and endurance of the founding partners, companies, the dedication of the academics and the administrative teams, and the trust our students and their families kept on us made us go forward. Today, we stand proud as we witness our first graduating class, a testament to resilience, belief, and power of collaboration. Now let me take a couple of minutes to talk to our graduating students. Dear graduates, as you step into an ever-changing world, I want to share a bit of a timeless advice with you. never lose your thirst for learning or your sense of curiosity. We are living in times of great transformation. As you all know, artificial intelligence is a tectonic shift in everything we do. The opportunities before you are vast, but they will require you to remain flexible, to keep learning, and to take bold risks. Don't be afraid to try new things, to follow your passions, even if the path seems unconventional. The world you are entering needs your unique perspective and innovative spirit. So, stay hungry for knowledge, stay curious about the world, and never stop exploring. If you do that, I'm confident that you will find not only success, but the fulfillment in everything you do. Congratulations once again for the class of 2025. Let us celebrate these wonderful milestones together. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Mr. Dinesh Saparamadhu, Deputy Chairman of LNBTI. Of course, Mr. Dinesh Saparamadhu is a visionary Sri Lankan technopreneur whose leadership has been instrumental in creating LNBTI as a bridge between Sri Lankan talent and Japanese excellence through education and innovation. And ladies and gentlemen, what a welcome address, of course, at the inaugural convocation of LNBTI. Thank you very much, Mr. Dinesh, for your inspiring words and your continued leadership. Ladies and gentlemen, we are now honored to invite our chairman, Mr. Kazuyuki Ikura, to deliver his address. Please welcome him with a big round of applause.
Everyone. His Excellency, the Ambassador of Japan to Sri Lanka, Mr. Isomata Akio, and distinguished guests, parents, faculty, and dear graduations. It is a great honor to stand before you today. This year marks the 10th anniversary of LNBTI. And it's also a historic moment as we celebrate the very first graduates of our 4 years degree program. Over the past decade, LNBTI has grown with a clear vision to build a bridge between Sri Lanka and Japan and to prepare young people to succeed in both IT and Japanese language. Today, our graduates carry this vision forward. For this year's graduates, I am proud to say that all students who met the graduation requirements will begin working with Japanese companies from next spring. This is not easy. At LNBTI, students must complete their IT degree, reach JLPT N3 level in Japanese, and achieve a strong TOEIC score. This program is demanding, but by overcoming it, you have gained skills that will be a great asset for your future careers. Parents, thanks you for your support and trust. Faculty, thank you for your dedication and guidance. Without you, today's achievements would not be possible. Graduates, as you move forward, remember that learning never stops. The world is changing quickly, and your ability to adapt, to contact cultures, and to keep growing will be your greatest strengths. Be proud ambassador of LNBTI and let your success raise the reputation of your alma mater. Congratulations once again and best wish for your bright future. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Ikura, for sharing your vision and encouragement. Of course, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Ikura's leadership and dedication has guided LNBTI in producing globally competent IT professionals who combine Sri Lankan creativity with Japanese discipline. Thank you very much again, Mr. Ikura. Ladies and gentlemen, we will now proceed to the academic segment of the graduation ceremony. And it is my pleasure to invite the academic head, Professor Heva Gamage, and head of the Department of Computing, Miss Bashini Vijay Vikrama, to the stage to conduct this part of today's proceedings.
Distinguished Chief Guest, His Excellency Mr. Akio Isomata, Ambassador of Japan to Sri Lanka, Chairman Mr. Ikura Kazuki, Deputy Chairman Mr. Dinesh Saparamadu, Founding Chairman Mr. Koga Michio, Vice Chancellor Professor Ananda Kumara, members of the Advisory Committee, esteemed guests of staff, parents, students, and graduates. We now reach the most anticipated moment of this historic occasion, conferment of degrees. The degree programs at LNBTI have been designed to meet the global standards and address the needs of the Japan IT industry, combining academic excellence with professional readiness. Today marks a proud milestone as we celebrate the graduation of LNBTI's first cohort of the students who have completed their studies with great dedication and distinction. We begin with the Group 1, who have successfully completed the BSc Honours in Computing Information Systems, awarded by the University of Greenwich, United Kingdom, and also have fulfilled the requirements of higher diploma in Japanese studies from LNBTI. This dual qualification reflects both the academic and cultural excellence, preparing them for the successful careers in Japan and beyond. May I now invite Mr. Ikura, Chairman of LNBTI, and Professor Ananda Kumara, Vice Chancellor of LNBTI, to kindly escort our chief guest, His Excellency Mr. Akio Isomata, to the stage to proceed the conferment of the degrees for Group 1. May I also invite Ms. Bashini Vijay Vikrama, Head of Department of Computing, to read the names of our graduates.
Thank you, Professor. I will now proceed to read the names of the graduates of the BSc Honours in Computing Information Systems and the Higher Diploma in Japanese Studies. We will begin with the first class graduates, Piris DSA. Ratnayaka RMKH. Indunil AB. Jayavardhana VGTR. We will now move to the second class graduate, Pereira MMD.
Congratulations to all members of the Group 1. You may pioneers of the LNBTI degree program. Thank you, Your Excellency, for presenting the awards. May I kindly invite you to return to the seat. Vice Chancellor and the Chairman, may I kindly request you to remain on the stage for the next special segment of the ceremony. We now move to the very special moment, the Founders Awards. The awards honor the visionary founders of the Lanka Nippon BizTech Institute, Mr. Koga Michio and Mr. Dinesh Saparamadu, whose leadership and the foresight established the LNBTI, creating the pathways for Sri Lankan youth to succeed both in Japan and across the world. There are two prestigious gold medals awards presented in recognition of their remarkable contribution. The Koga Michio Gold Medal for the best academic performance and Dinesh Saparamadu Gold Medal for the best overall performance.
We begin with the Koga Michio Gold Medal Award, awarded to the graduate who has achieved the highest academic excellence throughout the degree program. May I now invite Mr. Koga Michio, co-founder of LNBTI, to kindly present the Koga Michio Gold Medal for Best Academic Performance. The Koga Michio Gold Medal for Best Academic Performance goes to Ratnayaka RMKH.
Thank you, Mr. Koga. For presenting the award, may I kindly invite you to return to the seat. The next honor is the Mr. Dinesh Saparamadu Gold Medal, presented to the graduate who has demonstrated outstanding overall performance, combining academic excellence, leadership, teamwork, and active participation in the student life.
May I now invite Mr. Dinesh Saparamadu, Deputy Chairman and Co-founder of LNBTI, to kindly present the Dinesh Saparamadu Gold Medal for Best Overall Performance. The Dinesh Saparamadu Gold Medal for Best Overall Performance goes to Jayawardhana VGTR.
Congratulations to the all award recipients for their exceptional accomplishment as well as deserve the recognition. Your hard work and dedication serve as an inspiration to all of us. Thank you, Mr. Dinesh, Professor Ananda, and Mr. Ikura for presenting the awards for the gracious presence on the stage. And may I kindly invite all the distinguished guests to return to the seats. We will now move to the next important part of the ceremony, the convocation address by our chief guest, His Excellency, Mr. Akio Isumata, Ambassador of Japan to Sri Lanka.
Mr. Koga, Senior Advisor and Founding Chairman, Mr. Ikura, Chairman, Mr. Saparamadu, Deputy Chairman, Professor Kumara, Vice Chancellor, distinguished faculty and other members of LNBTI, dear students and families, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. Today is a special day, a very memorable day, not only for graduates and students, but for us all gathered here today, because we are celebrating inaugural convocation for LNBTI's first batch of graduates who completed a 4-year degree program. I would like to extend my heartfelt congratulations to the graduates and their family members. I would also like to congratulate LNBTI on establishing itself as a full-fledged university and on producing the first cohort of such graduates. As we all know, this university, LNBTI, is very unique in that it focuses on IT education and the education of Japanese language and Japanese culture, and producing readily employable students in the IT sectors of Japan, Sri Lanka, and in any other parts of the world. Especially in Japan, as you all know. We are facing the problem of declining birth rate and aging society. And we need professionals from other countries. And LNBTI graduates are those people that Japan needs very much. Of course, there are other options for graduates to pursue further study in Japan, in Sri Lanka, or in any other country, or work in Sri Lanka, or work in other countries. Either way, you are needed. You are wanted everywhere. Today, I have a message for graduates as you embark upon the next phase of your life. I think all the students here study Japanese language to a certain degree, of course. You know the word ashita in Japanese. Ashita in Japanese means tomorrow. Tomorrow signifies the future. Let me start with the first letter, A in ashita. A means arigato, gratitude. I hope you will have this feeling of gratitude all along as you go ahead. Gratitude to whom? To your parents, to your family members, to your friends, to your teachers, to all the people who supported you. Were it not for their support, you wouldn't be here today. Next, shi in ashita, the second letter. Shinjiru, shinjiru koto. Believe. Believe in your ability. Believe in the tomorrow. Whatever difficulties you will encounter in the future, believe in yourself, believe in your ability. You can overcome this difficulty in the end because you believe in your future. Thirdly, the letter ta in ashita, the third letter. I think this is very important, and this is what Deputy Chairman said earlier. It's perseverance, tayumanu doryoku, taezu doryoku. You have to make constant efforts to improve yourself. And also, this ta can be tanoshimu koto. It is very important that you make your own efforts, that you make your efforts to improve yourself. In a way, you can enjoy your study. So, たゆまぬ努力、絶えず努力する、making constant efforts, and 楽しく enjoy yourself. This is very important for you to embark on the next phase of your life. What you learned at this university is very important and useful in whatever you do in your future. Information technology. Of course, this is very useful in itself as knowledge and as technology. But in terms of social implementation, societal implementation of information technology, it has immense, infinite possibilities towards the future. You learn Japanese, and you will continue to learn Japanese. It will enable you to absorb the state-of-the-art Japanese technology through this language, Japanese language. And it also enriches your life by immersing yourself in Japanese culture. So learning Japanese language and enjoying Japanese culture makes your life colorful. As we all know, Japan and Sri Lanka are connected with each other with a deep bond of friendship and trust and cooperation. We need each other. And in that wonderful relationship, you are making a great contribution. And I really hope you can be proud of yourself that you are such human beings, wanted, very much needed in Japan and in Sri Lanka. I really hope you can make contribution not only to the Japanese society, but to your own country, Sri Lanka. Even if you are working in Japan, you can make your own contribution to the development of Sri Lanka in various forms. Even you work in Sri Lanka, you can make contribution to the development of Japan. Each one of you is a bridge struggling and connecting our two countries, Japan and Sri Lanka, a bridge of friendship and cooperation. I hope I'll be seeing bridges after bridges in the future with a brand name of constructor, that is LNBTI, your alma mater. Today, upon completion of your study at LNBTI, I wish you all the very best in the next phase of your life. Once again, congratulations to you all. おめでとうございます。Thank you very much.
Thank you, Your Excellency, for your inspiring words and for your continued support for the LNBTI vision to nurture the globally competent graduates and strengthen the Japan-Sri Lanka relation. We now proceed to the Group 2. These graduates have successfully completed the Bachelor of Science Honours in Computing Information Systems awarded by the University of Greenwich, United Kingdom, following their studies conducted at LNBTI under the guidance of our academic staff. They have completed the Japanese Language and Culture Studies program, and it is sincerely hoped that they will soon fulfill the remaining requirements to obtain the higher diploma in Japanese studies. May I now invite Professor Ananda Kumara, Vice Chancellor, and Mr. Kazuki Kura, Chairman LNBTI, to kindly proceed with the conferment of the degrees of 4-2 group.
I will now proceed to read the names of the graduates of the BSc Honours in Computing Information Systems. We will begin with the first class graduates. Polgampala PRDN. Tilakaratna B.N. We will now move to the second class graduate, Dhanaranjana C.
Congratulations to all graduates and of Group 2. Thank you very much, Ikura-san and Professor Anand. You may now take your seats.
Thank you very much, Professor Heva Gamage and Ms. Bharshini Vijay-Vikrama for conducting the academic segment. Ladies and gentlemen, we now have the honor of inviting the founding chairman, Mr. Koga Michio, to deliver his address. His visionary leadership has been instrumental in establishing LNBTI as Sri Lanka's premier Japanese IT university. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming Mr. Koga Michio to the stage.
Distinguished guest, His Excellency Isomata Akio, Ambassador of Japan to Sri Lanka, representative from PIBD, members of the LNBTI faculty and staff, proud parents, and most importantly, our dear graduates. I'd like to say Aiboan to all of you. Today is a day of great pride and joy and deep emotion for all of us at the Lanka Nippon BizTech Institute. This is a truly historical moment. The first degree awarding ceremony to LNBTI's history. Congratulations to all of you. Frankly speaking, my own journey to Sri Lanka began long ago. In 2001, I, on behalf of Metacom Inc., established a software subsidiary here in the country. Through the company, we trained and sent more than 100 Sri Lankan students, graduate students, to Japan, where they grew into talented engineers and professionals. Through that experience, I can understand the strengths and challenges of Sri Lankan youth very clearly. The young elite of Sri Lanka are well grounded in leadership and theory from their early education, intelligent, articulate, and ambitious. However, when working within a project, they sometimes found it difficult to contribute effectively, facing difficult challenges in teamwork and practical application. That was when I realized that what they needed was not only technical training, but also learning environment that emphasizes collaboration and real-world experience. Values deeply rooted in Japanese education and work culture. It was this realization that inspired me to found LNBTI. When I talked with Mr. Dinesh, our partner, he totally agreed with me. The foundation dream could not have become successful without the partnership and friendship of Mr. Dinesh Saparamati. When we began a journey in 1916, LNBTI started as a small college with a big dream to build a bridge between Sri Lanka and Japan through education, technology, and shared value. We believed from the very beginning that by combining Japanese discipline with Sri Lankan warm heart, we could nurture a new generation of professionals ready to contribute to both countries. Through years of dedication and collaboration, LNBTI was officially recognized as a degree awarding status in 2022. And now, in 2025, we celebrate the graduation of the first batch of degree students. As of the end of March 2025, LNBTI has 504 students enrolled our program, a sign of both growth and trust placed in us by parents and students. Many of our graduates are now ready to begin their professional journeys, and some will soon join Japanese company, continuing to strengthen the friendship between Japan and Sri Lanka. You are the living bridge that connect our two countries, a bridge not of steel and concrete, but of knowledge, trust, and shared dreams. I wish to express my heartiest gratitude to our faculty members and staff, where their dedication has supported every student growth, and to the sorry. At this momentable occasion, I wish to express my deepest gratitude to the Excellency Ambassador Isomata Akio for honoring us with presence today. Since the establishment of LNBTI, the Embassy of Japan in Sri Lanka, together with successive ambassadors, has been a source of invaluable support and encouragement. On behalf of the entire LNBTI community, I express my profound attention and profound gratitude and respect. Dear graduate, we take great pride in your accomplishment, especially your excellence in IT and good performance. However, I also want to remind you that language is another bridge. Some of you, despite your outstanding technology, you could not yet be introduced to Japanese companies because of limited language proficiency. But this is not a setback. It is simply the new step in your growth. If you continue to learn Japanese and good proficiency level, I am confident that wonderful opportunity will open in Japan and beyond. Graduate, today you have you make history. You are the first to receive degree from LNBTI, and you may carry steps and the dream of all who beloved in vision. Wherever you go, from now on, LNBTI is always be your house, and that your success will inspire the generations to come. Once again, congratulations on your incredible achievement. May your future be filled with courage and endless opportunity. おめでとうございます。And thank you very much. Sorry, I lost my glass.
Ladies and gentlemen, we extend our deepest gratitude, of course, to Mr. Koga for his inspiring address, and ladies and gentlemen, for his leadership. Thank you very much, sir. I now kindly invite Professor Ananda Kumara to sign the Graduates Register marking the official completion of the first ever LNBTI convocation. I now cordially invite Professor Anand Kumara, Vice Chancellor of LNBTI, to deliver his address to the gathering and share his reflections on this historic occasion.
His Excellency, the Japanese Ambassador to Sri Lanka, distinguished guests from JICA, JETRO, the Japanese Chamber of Commerce, Japanese company representatives, PIBT, our officially appointed visiting professors from Japan, well-wishers of LNBTI from both Japan and Sri Lanka, our respected Sri Lankan invitees, principals, school teachers, parents, faculty members, and most importantly, our dear graduates. Good afternoon, and our deepest appreciation for your attendance to the first ever graduation ceremony of the Lanka Nippon Bistec Institute. Today marks a truly historic milestone. For the first time since our establishment, we proudly send out our own very first group of university-level graduates into the world. These young men and women represent not only their own dreams, but also the success of a vision to build a bridge between Sri Lanka and Japan through IT and education. When LNBTI was first established, our model allowed students to study in Sri Lanka for 3 years and then transfer to a partner university in Japan. Some of them are now successfully studying at the bachelor's, master's, and PhD levels in our partner universities, while others are working in Japanese companies. However, in 2021, we took a step forward. We introduced a new model that allows students to complete their entire undergraduate program here in Sri Lanka, while still gaining the skills, discipline, and mindset required to work in Japanese companies. For the IT competency, through collaboration with PIBT, our students gain access to the Bachelor of Computing degree program of the University of Greenwich, UK. In 2022, under the approval of the Ministry of Education, we proudly launched our own bachelor's degree in software engineering. We developed a unique program for Japanese competency, which combined both the language and cultural awareness, which is considered a mandatory requirement to become successful in Japan as a professional. This change allowed us to offer something truly unique and pioneering, a Japanese-style education system within Sri Lanka, designed to meet the human resource needs of Japan's IT industry. Japanese universities train their students not only to acquire a competency for a specific degree, but also guide them to reach their next level of objectives, that is, secure a job or proceed to graduate level studies. At LNBTI, we introduced this same Japanese education system for the first time in Sri Lanka, targeting the Japanese companies for job placement after the degree. Today's graduates are pioneers. They are the first batch to complete this university-level degree program entirely in Sri Lanka, mastering both advanced IT knowledge and Japanese language proficiency. I am deeply proud to announce that all final year students who achieve JLPT entry qualification, who are sitting here today, have successfully received employment offers from Japanese companies, even before the degree completion. For those still working toward that goal, please remember, LNBTI will continue to support your job placement in Japan even after graduation. Your journey with us does not end today. It simply enters a new phase. Our mission at LNBTI is not only to teach IT and Japanese, it's much broader. We have a two-stage vision in this country. Stage one, to train Sri Lankan youth to meet the exact needs of Japanese companies, technically competent, culturally adaptable, and linguistically ready, and then help them secure employment in Japan after graduation. We believe that our unique academic model will also serve as a solution to the brain drain issue, which is a burning problem of many developing countries, including Sri Lanka. That is related to our mission at the stage two. Stage two, to build a strong long-term partnership with Japanese companies so that one day they will bring part of their operations to Sri Lanka, opening local branches and creating new opportunities here. We expect to see that foreign exchange will reach Sri Lanka through such business opportunities, create job opportunities for Sri Lankan IT engineers to work for Japan while still staying in Sri Lanka. Our graduates will play the key role here. This is our dream, to make LNBTI a center of excellence that strengthens the Japan-Sri Lanka connection through human resource development and innovation, especially in the IT stream. Dear graduates, your achievement is even more special because your academic journey began during the COVID-19 pandemic. You faced uncertainty, isolation, and many difficulties. You faced long-term power cuts and transportation issue. We remember you woke up to join academic sessions even before the sun rises to respond to the power cuts during early hours in the morning. Yet, you adapted to online learning at that time, maintained your motivation, and reached this day with dignity and success. You have proven that determination can overcome any challenge. Dear graduates, Some of you will soon travel to Japan to begin your professional careers. Others will remain in Sri Lanka, applying their knowledge to strengthen our local IT industry, or will join your friends in Japan after some time. And in the future, some may go on to study for master's or doctoral degrees in Japan or other countries. Wherever you go, please remember this. LNBTI is your foundation. Carry with you the values you learn here: discipline, teamwork, responsibility, and respect. These values will help you earn trust not only in your workplace but also in the society. Be ambassadors of LNBTI and of Sri Lanka. Show the world that Sri Lankan talent, when nurtured with Japanese precision and global vision, can shine anywhere. Before I conclude, I wish to express my deepest appreciation to our academic and administrative staff, our partner institutions, including Japanese IT companies, PIBT, and other supporting organizations, and the parents who supported our students every step of the way. To our Japanese partners, Metatechno, Zenith, JASA, and many others, thank you for guiding us, believing in our mission, and for providing pathways for our graduates to work and grow in Japan. In particular, I would like to thank His Excellency, the Japanese Ambassador, Takio Isamata, and the staff for the continuous assistance provided to LNBTI. Finally, to our graduates, you are the first torchbearers of LNBTI dream. Go forward with confidence. Be professionals who contribute not only to your companies, but also to your communities and to the friendship between Japan and Sri Lanka. Your juniors at LNBTI are waiting to see the role models to be played by you in Japan and Sri Lanka in particular. We dream to see that you will serve as forerunners in connecting both Japan and Sri Lanka with IT and business opportunities, ensuring the long-term sustainability of both countries. Congratulations, and may your future be bright and full of promise. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Professor Ananda, for your thoughtful and encouraging words. Ladies and gentlemen, His Excellency, the Japanese Ambassador to Sri Lanka, our chief guest this evening, has to leave now to attend another important duty. We extend our deepest appreciation to His Excellency for sharing his valuable time with us today amidst his busy schedule and providing the special convocation address. Ladies and gentlemen, kindly rise from your seats as a mark of respect to our chief guest, His Excellency, the Japanese Ambassador to Sri Lanka, who will be departing us now. Ladies and gentlemen, you may now take your seats. Up next, ladies and gentlemen, to celebrate the friendship between Sri Lanka and Japan, please enjoy a traditional Japanese bon dance performed by the talented students of LNBTI. Thank you very much for that amazing performance. Ladies and gentlemen, we now proceed to the Dean's List Award, recognizing students who have demonstrated exceptional academic excellence throughout their studies. The Dean's List Award recognizes students who have demonstrated outstanding academic performance and have distinguished themselves as the overall best students of the recent semester. This honor celebrates individuals who have shown exceptional dedication, intellectual excellence, and a strong commitment to their studies. Ladies and gentlemen, their achievements reflect not only on the academic success, but also leadership, discipline, and a passion for learning that inspires the entire student community of LNBTI. I now cordially invite the chairman of LNBTI, Mr. Ikura Kazuyuki, and Mr. Takada Shingo, director of Meta Lanka, to kindly join us on stage to award these certificates. Ladies and gentlemen, the recipients of the Dean's List Award. Rajapaksha Patiranage Anima Sadagomi. Sachira Tarushan. Dulmini Kumari Gamlat. Akarsha Indivari Sirisena. Induvara Pereira. Ridmi Navodya Tilakaratna. Simon Gavesh Fernando. Vorandi Sakitma. KLYM Rupasinghe. Shakya Abekon. Amanda Karuna Tilaka. Ishan Madhusha Pereira. Oshini Vidurangi Rodrigo. Yasasmi Nimandi. Netmini Chaturya Suravira. Kavindya Madhubhashini Ratnayaka. Sandali Vagisha Abekon. Renuja Virul Rodrigo. Vishvashali Saubhagya Bandara. Hetiarachige Pabasara Navod. Thank you very much to our presentation party, the chairman of the LNBTI, Mr. Ikura Kazuyuki, and Mr. Takada Shingo, director of Metalanka, for distributing those awards. Ladies and gentlemen, now we will hear congratulatory messages from visiting lecturers at LNBTI who are joining us in celebrating this proud occasion.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Professor Tomiya Uchida at Meisei University and one of the Japanese visiting professors at LNBTI. To honorable distinguished guests from Japanese organizations in Sri Lanka, respected faculty members, proud parents, and dear graduates, although I'm joining you online today, my heart is very much with you in this hall. It is my great honor to celebrate this remarkable day with all of you. Today, I'll show you a commemorative movie specially created for you using modern technology. So please take a look and enjoy. LNBTI is the first and only higher education institution in South Asia, which embodies the Japanese university model in Sri Lanka. Here you have learned not only IT and business, but also the values of discipline, teamwork, and respect. Today, we celebrate graduate. Each of you carries within you a seed of a dream. A dream planted here has been waiting to bloom under the same blue sky we all share, as Mrs. Chikako Sawada sings, who has visited there in July. Please do remember that graduation does not mean an ending. Graduation, on the contrary, means the beginning. Your journey continues like walking gently upon this planet, discovering beauty and challenge, hope and love. As the beautiful song of Chikako Sawada, as I have mentioned, reminds us, life begins with a small dream, one that grows quietly, guided by kindness and courage. May your dreams take flight, your heart stays warm, and the bridge between Japan and Sri Lanka shine ever brighter. Again, congratulations, graduates. I'm truly proud of you. I hope to see you somewhere in Japan in the near future.
Hello, everyone, and my heartfelt congratulations to all of you on your graduation. I'm Yuri Sadoi, professor of Major University and a visiting professor of LNBTI. Today is a very special day, a day to celebrate your hard work, your growth, and your many achievements at LNBTI. Each of you has faced the challenges, learning new things, and growing into capable, confident individuals, ready to take on the next stage of your journey. I'm truly proud of what you have achieved. Now, those who have a job starting your career in Japan next April, you have worked tirelessly toward your dreams. Your dedication on learning not only Japanese but also IT skills have led you to this great success. Congratulations. And I hope to see you in Kyoto, Japan, in near future. And those students who haven't worked still ahead, opportunity continues to grow, and your dream remains within your reach. So don't give up. Keep improving your Japanese and continue working hard. Your steady effort will surely lead to your success. And perhaps there are some students who are not exactly what you hoped yet, but please don't be discouraged. Japan's demand for IT engineer only continue to rise. I'm confident that your Japanese skill will one day become a strong advantage in your career. Keep learning and believing in your future. Once again, congratulations to all of you. I wish you happiness, success, and fruitful in your everything you do in the future. Congratulations.
Your Excellency, Ambassador of Japan, distinguished representative from JICA, JETRO, the Japanese Chamber of Commerce, esteemed guests from Sri Lanka, Professor Kumara, faculty members, and most importantly, dear graduate. It is my great honor to deliver a few words today on behalf of Institute of Science Tokyo. I extend my heartfelt congratulations to the 8 graduates of LNBTI whose dedication and resilience have brought them to this proud moment. Among you, 4 have already received job offers from Japanese companies, having passed the NC level of the Japanese language proficiency test. 2 more are on the cusp of recommendation, and 2 others are preparing for careers in English-speaking countries. Each path reflects your individuality, your efforts, and your global potential. As you may all know, LNBTI is the first and only university in Sri Lanka to adopt the Japanese higher education model. Here, students begin job hunting before graduation, just as in Japan, and receive robust career support. This pioneering structure has already yielded remarkable results. Another unique feature is that every student, regardless of their major in IT, studies Japanese language and culture as a core subject. This is not just a curriculum. It's a bridge to mutual understanding, to professional success, and to lifelong friendship between Sri Lanka and Japan. Just this past September, 7 third-year students began internships at Japanese companies. This news, I believe, also will bring great joy to them and their families. Dear graduate, you are not only completing your studies, you are creating a legacy. As the very first graduating class of LNBTI, you are settling a milestone. You are becoming the role models for future students, the living proof of what this innovative educational model can achieve. Your success will inspire others and shape the future of Sri Lanka-Japan collaboration in higher education and industry. As you step into the world, please remember, technical skills open doors and cultural understanding builds homes. Whether in Japan, Sri Lanka, or beyond, many of you carry forward the value of respect, diligence, and empathy that define both your education and your future. Congratulations once again. I express my heartfelt wishes for the very first batch of LNBTI graduates, for your bright futures, and for the path you now begin to pave. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much to the visiting professors, of course, at LNBTI for those inspiring words and, of course, moreover, for your contribution to the education of students here at LNBTI. Ladies and gentlemen, we now move on to the Faculty Awards, honoring students who have excelled in their respective disciplines through commitment and innovation. The Faculty Awards are presented to students who have demonstrated exceptional academic excellence and all-round performance during the recently completed academic year. These awards honor the highest achieving and most dedicated students from each faculty, those who have shown outstanding scholarly ability, commitment, and integrity in their academic pursuits. Ladies and gentlemen, each of these recipients stand as a role model, embodying both intellectual achievement and the spirit of excellence that defines LNBTI. I cordially invite the Deputy Chairman of LNBTI, Mr. Dinesh Saparamadhu, to present these awards. Ladies and gentlemen, the recipients of the Faculty Awards 2025. Hetti Arachige Vorandi Sakitma. Amanda Karuna Tilaka. Janu Sanjana Tenakon. Sandali Vagisha Abekon. Rajapaksha Patirenage Anima Sandagomi. Dulmini Kumari Gamlat. Akarsha Indivari Sirisena. Simon Gavesh Fernando. Thank you very much, Mr. Dinesh Saparamadhu, for assisting us in awarding those awards. Now, ladies and gentlemen, in appreciation of our visionary founder, Mr. Koga Michio, we present this special memento in honor of his outstanding leadership and dedication. Through his vision and determination, the dream of establishing Sri Lanka's first Japanese IT university became a reality. Ladies and gentlemen, may I now invite the Deputy Chairman of LNBTI, Mr. Dinesh Saparamadhu, to the stage, accompanied by Chairman of LNBTI, Mr. Ikura Kazuyuki, and Vice Chancellor of LNBTI, Professor Ananda Kumara. Mr. Koga, this medal symbolizes our deepest gratitude for your guidance in sharing LNBTI's success. Your legacy will continue to inspire and be celebrated at every graduation, even 100 years and beyond. Once again, thank you very much, Mr. Koga, for your dedication and for your leadership. Ladies and gentlemen, I now cordially invite Mr. Saman Kumara, Director of LNBTI, to deliver the vote of thanks.
Good afternoon, esteemed guests, faculty members, parents, and my dear graduates. It is indeed a great honor and privilege to deliver this vote of thanks on behalf of the Board of Directors and management of the Lanka Nippon Bistec Institute on this historical and proud occasion, the first ever degree awarding convocation of the LNBTI 2025. Today reflects the strength of partnership we have built, the trust we have earned, and the faith that so many have placed in our journey. This evening stands as a milestone in our journey. The story of LNBTI began with a 50-year-long vision, a vision shaped by passion, perseverance, and shared dreams to build a bridge between Sri Lanka and Japan. We extend our heartfelt gratitude to our chief guest, His Excellency Akio Isomata, the Ambassador of Japan to Sri Lanka, for gracing us with this presence this evening. Your presence is a symbol of deep friendship between our two nations and a reminder of the value of discipline, respect, and innovation that Japan has inspired in our institution. Our heartfelt thanks also go to our founder, former chairman, and currently director and senior advisor of LNBTI, Mr. Koga Michio. It is your leadership that gave life to this institution, and your guidance has been a source of our strength for us. To our co-founder of LNBTI, chairman of Senate Group of Companies, and deputy chairman of LNBTI, Mr. Dinesh Saparamadhu. Your belief in this dream, your guidance, and your contribution from day one have been pivotal in shaping what we celebrate here today. Our special note of appreciation to go our chairman, Mr. Kazuyuki Ikura, for your leadership, your continuous support, and your dedicated effort in deepening the bridge between Sri Lanka and Japan. We extend our deepest appreciation to Professor Ananda Kumar, our Vice Chancellor and President, for his leadership and his commitment to maintaining excellence across all aspects of our institute. We are truly honored by the presence of our esteemed guest and VIP representative joining us this evening. The Chief Representative of JICA, Mr. Kennedy Kurunuma, the Chief Representative of JETRO, Mr. Hiroki Oi, Ms. Renuka Veerakon, Director General of Board of Investment of Sri Lanka, Dr. Kapila Ranasinghe, the Chairman of LNBTI, Mr. Sampath Jayasundara, Director of PIBTI, CEO of Senate Business Solution, Mr. Takashi Kishi, Chairman, Japanese Chamber of Commerce in Sri Lanka, LNBTI Academy Board Members, Chairman, Professor W.D. Lakshman, Mr. Harsha Sanjeeva, Professor Sandrigama, Professor Hewagamage. Former ACM members and former Secretary, Ministry of Education, Mr. P. Ranepura. Mr. Takada Shingo, Director representing Metatechno. Mr. Dayasiri Varnakula Surya, Vice President, Justica. Mr. Dhanasiri Vijayadasa, representing Senate Lanka. Professor Dilrukshi Ratnayaka, University of Kelaniya, Mr. Sanjay Dayanand. We also extend our appreciation to the representative of various prestige institutions and government organizations from both Sri Lanka and Japan who have here with us today. Thank you very much for your presence this evening, for being part of this memorable celebration. Your continuous support is deeply appreciated as we work to advance LNBTI as a truly invaluable institution for both nations, Sri Lanka and Japan. We also express our sincere thanks to Professor Hewagamage, our Head of Academic Affairs, for his guidance, commitment, and invaluable contribution to uplifting the academic quality and standard of LNBTI. We extend our sincere appreciation to the school principal and teachers who are here with us today. You have been invaluable partners to our institution, and we deeply appreciate your continuous support to LNBTI. A special word of thanks extended to the media representative for your presence and your support in covering this memorable occasion. Your effort helped carry this spirit of LNBTI to a wider audience across Sri Lanka and Japan. A special note of gratitude to Ms. Bhashini Vijayavikrama, Head of Department of Computing, and Ms. Toshi Sadoi, Head of the Japanese Language Department, for their dedication to academic excellence and cross-cultural learning that lie at the heart of LNBTI vision, and to all other academic and non-academic staff members of LNBTI. Your hard work, dedication, and contribution behind this achievement have made this convocation to a success. Our heartfelt gratitude also goes to the parents of our graduates. Your encouragement, your trust, your sacrifices have been foundation upon which their success stands. My special appreciation goes to our convocation organizing committee led by Ms. Roshini, Deputy Registrar, whose exceptional coordination and tireless dedication ensure the smooth and successful organization of this event. And also extended my sincerest gratitude to Bhashini, Shihari, Amara, Subramaniam, Akusla, Vinod, and all team members whose time, creativity, and effort made this event a true success. My dear students, my dear graduates, congratulations for your achievement. The world of technology is evolving faster than ever, and what you have learned today is only the beginning. To thrive in this dynamic landscape, continuous professional development is essential. Keep learning, always keep updating your skills, and never stop challenging yourself, because growth is the true measure of success. Now, from today, you are the pioneers, the first leaders of LNBTI proud legacy. As you step into the world, carry with you not only your degree, but also the value of discipline, integrity, innovation, and cross-cultural harmony that define who we are. You are now ambassadors of LNBTI of Sri Lanka and of enduring friendship between Sri Lanka and Japan. May this convocation mark not an end, but a new beginning, a beginning filled with learning, purpose, and pursuit of excellence. Once again, thank you very much for joining us for this historical first ever convocation. We wish you all the wonderful evening. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Saman Kumara, Director of LNBTI. Ladies and gentlemen, to officially close the proceedings this evening, I now invite Professor Ananda Kumara to declare the convocation closed.
I now declare this graduation ceremony officially closed. Congratulations to all our graduates.
Ladies and gentlemen, kindly rise for the recession of our guests and the staff procession. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for joining us on this historic occasion, the inaugural convocation of the Lanka Nippon BizTech Institute 2025. We once again congratulate all graduates and members of their families, distinguished guests, respected faculty, proud parents, and dear graduates. As we bring this remarkable ceremony to a close, we cordially invite each and every one of you to join us outside for refreshments. Please proceed to the reception area and continue sharing the joy of this very special day. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Have an amazing night ahead. God bless.